quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody way, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
You're right, 22!
On 2nd and 1, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
In motion, the tight end.
10.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And that pass, a big one for Matt Stafford, folks. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards. Just the 12th ever NFL quarterback to do that. The former #1 pick in 2009 out of Georgia. Been so durable, so dependable in his career. And what a mark for Matt Stafford. The slot man in motion right. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Monday. 32!
On first down, it's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. So nothing doing there, and it'll bring up the 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds here. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Fourth down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. Gay's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your deep?
Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Stafford on first down. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise the Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi Trophy. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Stafford. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now the 4th-year running back. This is Devin Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Bills nothing. His first carry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He's got room at the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st down, Hines. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 17, Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Ordinarily, when you're backed up this deep, most teams like to play it on the safe side, but not these guys. They took a big shot downfield and wound up hitting it for a big play. Back them into a corner, they come out swinging.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Easy. Zebra. Over here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
22.
Here's Stafford. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he's he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First down for Stephon Diggs there. We've really seen him become a true superstar in the last couple of seasons. He's made his first 2 Pro Bowls after 2020, 2021, with a career-high 10 touchdowns to cap off the 2021 season. And only Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams have more catches than him since 2020.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Allen going to keep this one himself. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This to Hines on the drop-off. Touchdown! Nyheim Hines, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. On 1st down, Stafford here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Middle. Hey.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
53, ready.
On 1st and 10. Stafford eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
32.
Stafford now to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, it's Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
From the 41, Allen.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 44-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's McKenzie. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 38 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Rams 3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Past the 20. Touchdown, LA.
Van Jefferson,
77 yards.
and the Rams are back within a score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Fights through him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Allen off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Stafford. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Hines. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A
loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
To throw, it's Allen. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The center receiver in motion to the right. The center receiver in motion to the left. To the air, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and touchdown!
Stephon Diggs, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's to the 10.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The defense gets them the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
50-50.
One last throw here for Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, partner, tonight was a great way